So we're here at Luke's house, and basically this is the winner of the BeQuiet competition. So he got the Silent Luke 280, he got the Dark Rock 3, and he also got a Dark Power Pro 11 power supply, 750 watts, and he also got the Dark Bass 700 as well. Was it Dark? Yeah, Dark Bass 700. Yes, it is. It's on the camera, alright. Yeah, so how do you feel being chosen as a winner for BeQuiet's competition, Luke?
Well, I'm extremely excited to do that, and I'm really happy I won.
You sound really nervous. Don't be nervous, you've got to have really strong hands at the moment, because Luke's going to be building his computer right in front of us right now. So tell us about the components you got. So tell the people out there what you've got.
So at the moment I've got the Z170M Malta motherboard with an i5 6600K inside and 32 gigabytes of DDR4. And also I've got a PCI wireless card.
And what else have you got, Luke?
I've also got a 408 gigabyte solid state drive for my operating system, and I've got a Toshiba 6 terabyte X300 hard drive.
So it's got a mechanical hard drive, an SSD, it's got a nice mini ITX motherboard, it's got a 6600K processor, and he's got the K because he's an overclocker. And what do you like doing with your spare time? So why are you so much into computers? Let them know, not me.
Yep. Well, I like to play games on my computer a lot, doing schoolwork with Photoshop and that, and I like programming as well.
So this kid is he's a genius already, and BeQuiet, you've just helped him gain his next level of computer science. So what we're going to do is going to start off with a build, and he's going to build it all himself, and I'm just going to overlook and watch this beast being put together. So take it away, Luke. What are you going to start off with first? Now let's get your tools first. So first off, you definitely need a screwdriver, and he's got his static glove, and he's got his static wristband as well. He's ready for action, definitely. He's got his screwdriver. What have we got there? We've got Phillips.
Yep.
He's got a Phillips screwdriver. Yeah, he's got loads of stuff. He's got more stuff than I have. Excellent. Okay, so this is what a type of person that wants to build computers has got all the stuff ready to get on and get his hands dirty on the computers. So if we start taking stuff off, what are you going to use in your computer build first though out of the BeQuiet stuff? Obviously use the power supply and the case, but he doesn't know, well he probably does know. So shall he use the CPU cooler or should he use the AIO? What do you reckon? Which one are you going to use?
I'm going to use the AIO.
Right, good man. He's going to use the AIO. Right, so we're going to put that down here, and then we're going to put this. Which one do you want to start off with first?
Can start with installing the motherboard.
Right. Okay, so we'll take these down, and I'll hand them over to you. I'm going to be your accomplice of helping you put stuff together. But you've already installed the CPU and the RAM and everything like that. Okay. Let's put. Oh, this is quite heavy, isn't it? I forgot how heavy this was. Right. Okay, so if you want to bring the camera over a little bit closer, and then show us what you're going to do then. So
right, so button arm.
So he's going to put his static gloves on first. Looks like he's going to do a bit of surgery on the computer. I like the stripes. They look like something out of you know, like an American football team when they've got the stripes on and stuff. Looks a bit like that. Right, so he's got the static glove. He's got that on there. He's got the static wristband. Yep. What are you going to earth yourself to?
Not too sure.
Not too sure. Have you got shoes on? And he's got socks on. That's not good. Nah, you're alright. You've got your static stuff on. Right, so we're starting off with the motherboard. And you've got all the bits out already for your cables. So what Luke's going to do is put the motherboard on top of his box, so he's got a bit more height to work with. And then he's going to take out the bag as well, or the motherboard out of the bag. Right, so Luke puts the motherboard on the bag because this is an anti-static bag, so static electricity will not affect it. So if you want to check over your components real quickly, this is what you normally do to check if there's any bent pins or anything like that. Obviously the CPU is fine and the RAM's fine, slots, everything's no dust in there, but everywhere else you should check it to make sure you put it together and you don't have any shortages or anything like that. So now he's going to start off with BeQuiet at last, because everything's fine with the MSI motherboard. Now it's time to assemble your loop. Are you putting it at the top or are you putting it at the back? I mean at the front, sorry. The front or the front or the top of the case?
Maybe at the front. Maybe at the front.
Right, okay. Where's the case? It's right here. I'll let you have a look at the case first, just to make sure it makes more sense. So I'm going to undo the screws for Luke because he's busy doing something else. So I'm just detaching the 4 thumb screws of the tempered glass.
And a screwdriver.
Yeah, excellent. You might need a little bit of a bigger screwdriver, but you already are prepared for that.
Open.
Yeah, I'll open that for you. This is on the compass, so I have to be very careful on Luke's mum's table so he don't break it. Right, okay, let me pick this up. So we've got a do not eat as well. Set to the side. Right, so try to be very careful with it.
Yep.
Right, so we don't need AM4, just need Intel. Don't need the brackets. Splitter, yeah, for the 2 fans. Where did I put the box? Oh, it's over there. Let me open that for you. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Right, do you want me to help while you're doing stuff? I'll connect this up. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the bracket on ready for assembly for the Intel CPU. So let's turn this on the right way. So what happens is it just clips in like so. Oh, actually, when you've got it the right way around, Luke. Well, it's meant to be hard for a reason, I guess. Ah, there we go, that's one end. And then that's the other end. And then we've got a nice nickel plated shiny contact for the CPU to go on as well. I'm going to put this back on. I'm taking over now, aren't I, Luke? Right, so yeah, you've got the front where you can put 280 on the front there. You can even put a 360, but we've only got the 280. And then at the top we can put a 280 as well. But this comes out, so you can add the tray, you can add the fans and the radiator to the top already out of the case before you even put it in. But it depends on how you want to do it. I want to see it from a 15-year-old's point of view. I was going to take the case apart a bit anyway, so you can get started on there. Got captive screws, so I won't lose any screws on the side of this case. Right, so you have a little think. What do you want to do? And what we'll do, we'll take this off as well. We'll get it all naked, ready to assemble. What do you want to do then, Luke?
I'm going to install it in front here.
Right, okay. Go ahead then, I want to see you go ahead and
It's got
install
a fan
it.
here.
Yep.
So we're going to have to uninstall that to fit it.
That's it, definitely. In fact, yeah, I shouldn't even be touching the case because you need to know how it works and stuff, don't you? So I'm going to see what you can do. I'm going to take stuff out of it. That needs to be in there.
Probably on.
That's it, you need the front panel off.
That come off.
You've got a couple of screws at the top. Don't like that. You've got two there. Two there. Because you're going to need. You're not using the top, are you? You're using just the top there. Yeah. So the EPS connector, all you need to do is unscrew these two screws to get them out. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right. That's it, it's nice and easy. Right, see this bit here, try not to bend that up because that messes up with the RGBs on the actual case itself, so just be very careful with that. Yeah. Let's see you assemble to the front. I'll turn it around so everyone can see. I think I'm going to move some stuff off there so you've got more room. Right, you go ahead and do it. I'm just going to work around you and just moving stuff out of the way.
Fan filter here.
Yep. Pull down. Not too hard. Like this, like this. Like that, yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't snap. Stick that away.
Now we're going to turn it around so we can uninstall this fan here.
So what are you going to do?
We're going to uninstall this front fan in order to install a cooler.
Right, don't make it awkward for yourself. Do it so you can actually reach it. Can you see these there? Screw dropped.
Here it is.
Oh, that's good. He's got the screw. He's got the screw. Excellent.
That's it.
Right. Okay. So what do you do now once we take this fan?
We have to make sure it's all plugged from the fan. Header panel here.
Right, okay. So let's turn that around for you.
You can see it rooted around. Maze.
Right, so is it this one?
Yep. Yep, so that's this one here.
Right, so he's unplugging it from the fan controller.
There we go.
Right, so I'll slide that through for you. Are you going to continue using this fan? Because it is a good fan.
Yeah.
So this is the Silent Wings 3. These are the top of the range fans of BeQuiet. It's super silent. Right, I'll stick this down here out of the way. And what are you going to do now?
Now we're going to install the cooler in the front.
Okay. If I grab this, I'll put the radiator in. Then you can attach the fans to it.
Yep.
How high do you want it? I'm supposed to put it up here. Right, so where's your fan? So you put that in, and then you get the cables and post them through the back there, so it's nice as cable management. I'll hold the radiator for you.
Right. Yep.
So we don't need the big screws, we're going to need the small ones now. That is these ones.
Right.
Okay, so let me... Oh no, you are going to do the big ones. What am I talking about? Sorry, mate. Right, so if you... Where's the hole?
Hole's up, yeah.
Oh. I can see it, so... Right, bring the fan down a bit, please. Right, now start to screw into that hole there. Is it catching, yeah? Oh no,
yeah.
Hang on.
Oops, missed it.
There you go. Right, there, I think that's it. Yep, go ahead.
Yep. Difficult screwing with these gloves on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you can just take them off.
Yeah, it might be.
It's awkward, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't have much grip with them.
Go down a bit with the fan.
Yeah.
Right there, it's perfect, go.
I'm right-handed and my left.
Are you right-handed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's gone in there.
Yeah, that's it. Finally. Right, so when you've got one that's tapped in like that, yeah, and then just thread that one in as well and just do 2 screws after that one as well.
Yep.
Right, go on, Karen, what are you doing there?
Screw.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's the hole. Hang on. Is that it? Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
Alright, now we're going to use this fan. Stick that down here. Right, so get your 2 screws and we're going to put that in there. Oh, we need to flatten it up. Yeah. There we go. Where's that hole? Go on, keep going up and down. Yep, it's perfect. Right, put the other one in. Let's have a look at it. Where's that whole little... Go on then. That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah, first time.
Is it in? Ah, it's a little bit slippery. Use a bigger screwdriver so you've got more control over it. There, got them. That's it. Oh, it's in the holes there. Right, oh. Just start screwing the other 2 screws in there. Let me try. Oh yeah, that was quite stylish actually on the board. There we go. Good. Right, just start screwing the other 2 screws in there. Let's give it a little wiggle and it will go through. There you go, that's that one there. So we're going to bring the radiator down. No, put it back in. Right, so yeah, that's it. Then I can feel it, see if it works. That's a bit weird. Well, that's what's happened. Well, move the radiator quickly. No, just pull backwards. So I need to bend this tab back, step back. That's it, like that. There we go, I should be able to reach it now. And then put it down. So we want the hole there on this side. Right, move to the left a little bit that way. This way. That way.
Yeah.
No, a little bit more. Just tiny bits. Right, move over a little bit. Yeah. Like, yeah. You go. This way. That's it. Alright, I need to move over a little bit more.
Right.
There we go, right there, that's it. Right, so Luke's going to put the filter back on the front, and he's got the fans as intake, so he's got nice cool air to circle around inside the case itself. And then he can put the front back on, and he's going to be very careful because he's got these little not magnetic tabs, these little electro tabs that can create the RGB effect or the animation, which is on the front of the panel. Is that the right way up?
Yep.
Nope.
Oops.
Right, so this is how you just clip it in. It's nice and simple. That's it, 3 tabs on the side.
That's it.
Right, so that's stage 10 done. And now he's gonna work out to put a standoff on his motherboard. His motherboard is here, and I'm going to move these screws out the way for you so it's a little bit more tidier. And he's going to work out like what kind of standoff screws he needs in there. It has automatically it has already got a standoff already, which is right there on the motherboard. So we're going to just like, well, you can place the motherboard on there actually, and then you will know where the tabs need to go on there.
Yep.
So we put a light on for you.
You're going to need to install this.
Yeah, but not yet though, because you want to check to see how many standoffs you need to do.
Alright.
No, don't worry about your gloves. It's fine, honestly, it's fine. You've got an anti-static bag there. Right, go ahead, grab your motherboard. Which way is the orientation? That's it.
Yep.
Right, so pick it up. Pick up from here. Pick up one of the RMs. Right, so you've got a standoff there. And what you want to do is you want it to like put it on the standoff hole, and then the motherboard will be situated on there. A little bit far away for you. Or is that alright?
Yep. Right.
Where's that standoff? Yeah, let me grab it for you. So that's where your standoff is, right there.
Yep.
Right. So you can feel like you need other screws or standoffs underneath, because that's how your motherboard's going to be. So you've got these standoffs here, which is for normal standard ATX, and we don't want them there. We want them to be around here. So this is where his motherboard's going to be situated. So then the bag obviously comes with the standoff screws and stuff like that. So I'm going to move the motherboard out of the way so we don't drop any screws on there. And then now Luke is going to put the standoffs on in the actual case itself.
Right.
Right, so you want to put them right here. So this is normal standard ATX.
Yep, so we want to undo these.
You could undo them, or you could just leave them there in case you upgrade, and you can just stick a new motherboard on there. Right, so Luke is about to install the I/O bracket. So his I/O bracket's right here. and he's doing it with great precision. Hang on, you're going to have to pull that bit up. He put it right through. Right, so what he's doing is putting it so it's nice and flush with where it needs to go in. And these things are tricky sometimes. Is it in there?
Yep. No, it's not.
I think you got it the wrong way around, that's why.
Yeah, it is.
Right, he's going to turn it around and he's placing it in the right way, and it should go in better now. Is that in there nice?
So now it's in.
Excellent, let me just check. So now Luke is going to install the motherboard, which is on a static plastic, anti-static bag, and basically he's not going to get any static electricity even though he's not got his gloves on. He is perfectly grounded. So now he's just perfectly he's trying to find the standoff, which BeQuiet have installed into the case, which is there. That's nice. Now he's going to start to screw all the screws in.
Use a smaller one.
You can use whichever screwdriver you want. Which one do you feel comfortable with? I'll get it for you. There you go. So as you can see, it's got 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RAM. What one is it? Is it what speed is it? I should say.
It's 2,400 megahertz.
2,400 megahertz. So you may be able to overclock to 2,800 on there if he feels brave. What kind of overclocking can you do? Do you do simple overclocking where it's already done in the BIOS for you, or do you actually go in there and dial the numbers in?
So far I've only used the one in the BIOS, which is already on there.
Okay, the safe measure.
Yeah.
Don't blame you. Right, so that's that screw in there.
Yep.
Right, next one.
Here to the top.
Yeah, he's going to the top.
That's in.
Oh, cool. Right, so Luke is about to attempt putting a pea-sized amount of thermal grease on his CPU. You've got to put it into the centre.
Yep.
You don't need to put loads because it will go all into the socket area. You don't want to do that. Right, go down a bit, put your syringe down a bit, and that is all you need. Just that little piece there. Then what happens is that the more he tightens the retention bracket, the more compressed and then a thin layer is applied in the circle surface of the CPU, because underneath is IHS, and basically that is got rubbish thermal grease which you get with Intel, because they used to do liquid metal, so you could have really cooler CPU temperatures, but they were cheaping out. So now you've got to just deal with it and put a less amount of thermal grease. So that's what it is. You notice that you've got loads of thermal grease there though, don't you?
Yep.
You can do crisscrosses, you can do a rice grain, you can do a line, and if you've got AMD AM4, it's 2 dots, no, is it 4 dots and a line, then you've got 2 crosses, and then you've got 2 lines, and then 2 upside down lines, and 2 dots. Yeah. There's a lot of different methods. But if you've got the glass method, you can check to see the pressure and where the thermal grease is on there. But all the stuff's all in the middle anyway.
Yep.
Right, so he's ready to go. Now what he needs to do is he needs to turn the case around, and he's got to hold the AIO hand so it doesn't drop, and be careful with the bracket. Excellent. And on the back is where he's going to use a retention bracket, which is there.
Yep.
Right, and he's using Intel. So if you will take off this bracket over the side here for him, this is where he's going to connect his SSD, or he might put it somewhere else. So make it easier for you. Yep. Right, so you've got Intel versions, and then you should have 2011 versions, which that would probably be the 2011 or 266, because it's for the extreme motherboards, that ones. But you need these ones, little ones. Right, so if you place a retention bracket on there, and he knows what he's doing. Got 2 cut out holes there and 1 hole for the bottom, and that's how it goes on there. Right, now just got to slide this in there. Where is that hole? You can't get the hole in there for you. Oh, there's one. There's the other. Right, so, and then we've got that in there, and then you put the bracket on, and then the washer on. There. No, just a bit. I've lost the washer. Hello, got it. Right, so what you want to do, I'm going to hold this for you. So this is your orientation of where the flow goes, from left to right, in and out. You want to place it over the top, and then you want to put your screws in there. It might be better if you put it on the side though, because I'm doing it the way that I would do it, and that might not be the easiest way. Don't want to lose that. Right, so Luke's already removed the warning sign on the bottom there, so don't need to worry about that. So Luke, if you grab your pump, and he's going to place it over the top. I'm holding underneath so the retention bracket doesn't go anywhere, because you know it does move around all the time. So now you just need to get a screw on there. Do you want me to hold the pump for you?
Yep.
Okay. Don't push so hard down, you just need to screw, and then it will get tighter as you go through. That's it. Right, grab the other one now. Don't do that too tight.
Yep.
Grab the other one, the other screw, sorry. Do that one on this side. Yep. And you never screw too tightly, really quickly, because it makes it lopsided and it takes you ages to work out what you've done wrong. As you can see, it's really far up now, so you have to loosen that one down a little bit. It should be alright now. That's it. Oh no, you're not in that hole. Go ahead, Ben. That's it. Right screw. Right, stop. Do the other two. Oh. Is that one caught?
Should have gone.
Yeah, 6 on.
Yep, it's going through.
Alright. Now did another one. The other one. Nearly there.
Okay.
That's it.
Just the whole one.
Is that the one?
Yep.
Oh, excellent.
There we go.
Yeah, light one off there, didn't it? Right, but this is good though, because you're making progress now. Right. So don't do it so it's incredibly tight, 'cause it will break your motherboard. Right, so just tighten them all up together. So Luke is going to be installing the power supply. He's got a 750 watt which he got from BeQuiet. He's got 2 hard drives. He's got an SSD by Kingston, and then he's got a Toshiba 6 terabyte version mechanical hard drive. So he's going to probably install it into one of these drives here. And he says he's not too bothered about having cable management. He's going to do that another day. But he's making sure he's putting his power supply in. Is that in the right way? Yep, it's the right way around. And then he's got to put an EPS connector in, 24 pin, and 2 eSATA cables for power, and the SATA connectors as well. And then that's it. He's built it. And then play around with some RGBs, I guess.
Right, so we need screws for this.
Yep, did you get any screws in the box? It should have. Is it just me that gets screws everywhere? Just no one else? These look like screws in here. So you get because you got the decent expensive power supply, you get the expensive screws to go with it. Stick this over there. Yeah, that ones that could break your table.
Yeah.
Alright, so stick that there. We want to stick this in there. Make sure nothing gets lost. So how do you feel at the moment, Luke, that you're building a brand new computer basically? How do you feel?
Really excited to use it.
Yeah? And what's the first thing you're going to do with it?
Probably play games.
What game are you going to play?
Not too sure yet.
Not too sure yet. I ain't heard of that game, but I'm looking out to playing that as well. You're gonna BeQuiet. It's gonna want you to do cable management. They're gonna want you to update them with a picture, I reckon, to show that you've done something. Right. So he's installing the power supply, and where you're gonna. Do you know how to do slight bit of cable management, or do you just don't care about that stuff at all?
Don't really care about it at all.
Okay, he's a nice kid. Now, if you could hide it, it looks good though, doesn't it? It's not going to really affect any heat issues or anything in the case. Got your fans. Oh yeah, I can connect your fans for you. I'm going to help you. So these little bits here are like little cake. What would you call them? What would you call these, Luke? What are these?
Oh, they should be the hard drive bays.
They could be hard drive bays. They are hard drive bays, but what else can they be used for? What can you see when no one else sees?
I don't know.
They're covers and they're cable management pass-throughs. Yeah? But he doesn't care about that, so he didn't see it. So I'm going to plug your fans in here, because this is your fan controller on the back here. Yes, I do. Okay. So they just slot into the back here, like so. Where's the other one gone? I've lost your other cable. There's one. There's two. So you'll be able to control your fans from the front now, unless you're going to control it from the BIOS. You have to plug it all in.
Yep.
Right, what have we got there?
So we got the processor pins here.
So we've got an EPS connector, 8
Yep.
pin. So this goes into the motherboard, and
Yep.
this goes in the power supply. Did you screw this in already?
Well, the power supply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. This is going to be awkward to get this in there. Right, so this needs to go in first, really. But I can't see where it is. Oh, hang on, I think I can see it. Oh, I ain't going to go after my hand in there.
What about this side?
This side?
This should be able to come off.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Right, hold that cable there. Cool, you're scolding me, I forgot about that. This is good by being quiet doing this, but I can't remember to get it off. How'd you get it off, Luke? Do you remember?
Yeah, let off.
there. 4 or 5 push. No catch or nothing. Oh, no. Yes. Well, let me check that in for you. Can't see. I need a light. Actually, I can just move this over a little bit. What is this? What cable is that?
CPS.
I've got that in.
Yeah, got a little.
Oh, cool. Excellent, thank you. Right, that one's in. That is good, that BeQuiet done that. That's saved our bacon. Right, so you plug that into the motherboard and I'll plug these other ones for you.
Yeah.
What about if we pull this tray out these off now? Oh no, you can't see what you're doing, that's why. Let me spin it around for you so you can see what you're doing. Oh gosh. Nearly done now, so that's pretty cool. Just one cable.
Left one, don't want to go in.
Which one?
Left one. I got the right one in there.
Right, okay. Let me get that in for you. Yeah, it's in there. Cool. Right, what are you doing now then, Luke? Oh.
Need to connect the motherboards.
24 pin?
Yep.
Go ahead then, wherever that is.
I'm gonna route this through.
No, we're not doing that. You want to put it in right here, this one. You want this grommet or that grommet?
Yeah, I didn't see them.
Right, there we go. Be careful.
Yeah.
Is that in?
Nope, not all the way.
Well, I haven't screwed down your hard drive, the mechanical hard drive in there. I've just left it in there because you're not going to exactly be running with this, are you?
No.
Well, you might do. Can't wait to play with it and you're running about because the hard drive is in there. It's actually pretty near tight actually, it's not too bad. Do you know how to do the I/O? Have you ever built a computer before?
Yeah.
Do you know how to connect the front up, you know, front I/O?
Yeah, I've got them manual. I don't know.
Do you just want me to just do it?
Yeah, manual.
Alright. Are you going to do it, you want to do it yourself or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right, choose B3. Where's that little torch, please?
Yep.
Extensions.
Yeah, no.
I plugged that into the motherboard and you see this here, this cable runs all the way to the controller. So all the fans you've got on here and the pump will be running all at the same speed and you can control it on the front here.
Yep.
So you've got auto 1, 2 and 3. That's pretty cool. DC, I am going to put it over here. So it still can be controlled from buttons. No, we just need to. You connected to the mechanical drive? No, you didn't connect to that. Oh, HD audio. Do you want to put it in? Or are you going to put one in?
I'll put in.
HD audio. I'll turn it around for. Oh, what's that? Oh, I was going to tip up. Oh, we don't need that now. Right, HD audio.
Should be on the this one here.
Yeah, that's it. So if I slide it up.
Yep, it's in.
Excellent. Can you push your mechanical hard drive in, please? Right, plug this into your motherboard, please. Has that motherboard got Type C?
Don't think so.
Right. We need to set another setting. We'll place your SSD in probably so it doesn't fall out there.
Yep. Don't think it supports Type C on this one.
Right, well at least you can upgrade because this motherboard does. I need another SATA cable out of this box because you need to plug in your hard drive. Oh, thank you very much. I need it. Can you plug this in for me, please?
Yep.
That side, so I'll put it through. This is nearly done, Luke. This is like literally nearly finished, mate.
Right, it's in.
Excellent. This guy's faster than me. Alright, cool. Just separated cables. Right, your hard drive, can you push it to you, please? Right, that's it. We haven't missed anything, have we? There's everything now, isn't it?
Pump.
Yep.
The pump, that's all plugged in.
It's the most important one.
Yes, it is. Oh, I can put that in there, can't I? Actually? There's got a cover down there. There's a, yeah, put a cover in there, please. So you're going to actually have a go at doing cable management in the coming weeks or something?
I might have a go at it. Neaten the cables.
Yeah, it makes it easier. Right, if you push that case towards me, please. It feels like it's going to slide off the table now. And then you're going to do that yourself.
Yeah.
I've got to let you do something yourself. Right, now I'll put that back onto the front for me, please.
That's it.
Looking good, looks very good, very nice. Right, so now we've just had to convert to mobile because obviously the Osmo's dead. Now Luke's about to turn on his little computer, or his big computer I should say, and nothing happened. Did he switch it on from the back? The back? Right, so he does the rookie mistake like we all do, and here we go. We've got power and we've got an RGB orange strip. Now on the front here, where it says R, is where you can change the colours on. And when you've got a motherboard that's RGB connected or synced, you can connect it to that as well. And it's all synchronised with RGB fans and stuff. Go on, press the button then. I want to see it going. Change the RGBs. The R version. Or is it the... No, sorry, the one with the light. That's the one. See, I don't even know what I'm talking about these days. Right, press it again. What we got? Yeah, is that orange? Go on, keep going. Press it again. There we go. Now it's working. So he's got the different RGB colours. You can, I think you can cycle through them if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Right, so that's cool. And look, he's got a post. What happened there?
Okay.
Oh, we're back again. Well, he did get a post and then it went off. Right, so here we go. Let's go into delete. Oh, is this connected? The keyboard's connected, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, it's big to Windows.
Oh, right to Windows. Well, anyway, there's his computer. Look, he's got 3D Mark III on there. 3D Mark III? Just 3D Mark, that will just do. Adobe and everything. This guy is a hard worker. Well done, Luke, for winning the competition anyway. You're proper happy, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, I'm going home now.